Hey, Shalom, Yabashima, Shabashim, Kodasha, Barakata. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, and honor you brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And above our body are coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahbashim Shai, Bashim Kodash. It's going to be a relatively quick video. What we're going to do with this video is we're going to see part of the theater that's been happening out here within the UK. And out here within the UK, pretty much we was kind of like the first nation to really feel the first wave of the financial crisis, and then the rates started to go up out there within Babylon, America, and then SVB crashed off of the back of America, Babylon, raising up their rates, the Treasury raising up their rates, but the rates out here within the UK have been going up for quite a while, and I've spoken to many people that told me how they've lost their house or they've lost X, Y, and Z as a result of the so-called new credit crunch, for lack of a better way of putting it. And it's in addition to that, we've seen two banks crash over the last couple of days, namely SVB and Credit Suisse, going into a period of dire straits. And the brother posted up an article just today. Really, I should have had that as supporting material, but the spirit just jumped on me right now to remember that. But above, I shared a link with a particular article, and on the article you see that about 180 banks are basically in crisis mode. But the reality of it is, in modern day banking, is most of these, not most of these, all of these banks are over leveraged. They're over leveraged. That's just the nature of fractional reserve banking. If you plot a log exponential curve, I think it's gonna be, or maybe logarithm. It might be logarithmic or exponential, but that might be the inverse of the same thing. I think, yeah. I think the log is the inverse of a exponential curve, but that's neither here nor there. But pretty much what you're gonna see when you understand how fractional reserve banking works, pretty much £100 paid into, I don't know, an electrician's pocket. He takes that to the bank. The bank only has to reserve 90. The £90 is given out as a loan. That £90 comes back in the bank by way of, a transaction happening, and the thing just goes on forever and ever and ever, because they're only liable for about 10%. You can see over just a period of a week that could become very volatile if everybody wants their money all at the same time. And that's where you have fractional reserve banking, and that's why these systems have been designed to crash. And the great theater is to keep the people distracted whilst you slowly increase the pressure. And this is one of the great theaters of this particular time here within the UK. And this is, I mean, I don't follow football that much. That's not really my sport. I'm more of a basketball man. That's the sport I grew up playing out here within the UK, which is kind of like a strange thing. But we see here is just a great grand distraction. This guy is supposed to be the face. He's just a commentator. He's like Stephen A. Smith if he was out there within Babylon. He's just Stephen. He's the modern. He's like, not like his character is like Stephen A. Smith, but the job that he fulfills is like Stephen A. Smith. He just goes out there and commentates on sports. And this has been like a big deal out here within the UK. This guy's been in the papers for the last couple of months. But all of these individuals are out here just for distraction, to keep your mind off of the things that we're really doing. That it really don't take too much articles to figure out what Esau's doing out here. Don't take too much articles to figure out we're in a transition period between the old way fiat currency of way of doing things, and the new way of doing things, a new way of operating, which is going to be based upon the CBDCs. And you got these other camps now. They're trying to tell me about family meetups, right? Family. I don't know what Passover they've been doing this year, but we're gonna see when the videos get uploaded. But it'll be the family Israelite Passover, and the mediocrity, man. They ain't gonna be breaking down these videos that are really pertinent to the times that we're living right now. You really got to think about it, man. You're living in a situation where, bruh, they're really crashing this economy, and we've been prophesying about that. But it's one thing to see it play out in real time, isn't it? When you see it play out in real time, it's kind of fantastical to experience it and feel it. It's great to see it. But this is the grand distraction. You got this guy just out there, just on and off the TV, off the air, and it's always in the papers. Meanwhile, Credit Suisse is going up. Meanwhile, the pensions, which is just like you're putting money away into the pension, right? Every month they take £10, £20, £30, £50, £100 out your salary to go out there and put it in a pension pot. And you could opt out on it. I opt out because I ain't really trying to be out here till I'm 70 years old. Fucking hell. My body will be done if I get to 70, man. I'm trying to be out here as soon as possible. Whilst I still got my sanity. Brakata Yabashima Shai, Yabashima Shai, I continue to have my sanity. But yeah, the pension thing, man, they've just reinvested just like how they reinvest any other fund. And a couple of months ago, the pension fund damn near went up. Okay, the pension fund damn near disappeared, man. So yeah, man, this is a messed up society, man. It's a real messed up society, right? Because the deception is covering up the fuckery that they do out there with the people's money, man. It's messed up, man. But we're gonna bring about that chip. They're gonna bring about that chip. That's how these elites roll. They want to bring about that chip. They got to bring about that chip. They're gonna bring about the chip, and really, it's the most highest chip, and we look forward to it. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a test of faith. But what it's gonna get us through is the hope that we have in Yahweh Hashem. See, we don't fall for the distractions that we go out here, right? The Gary Lineker distraction. Whilst banks are just like, yo, we're done, right? Just overnight, boom, we're done. That's it. We're finished. Crazy. Anyways, hopefully that was off edification with that. I'm going to say, praise unto Yahweh Hashem. That's the bonus unto the apostles, a great millstone. Let your brothers that be pushing his truth in sincerity. Shalom.